Hello and welcome. You are with Elections Unlocked, the show that unlocks all that's happening in Battleground 2024. Today, a big day in this poll season because several high-profile candidates were filing their nominations for the second phase of the elections, the one that will be held on the 26th of April. All eyes today, in fact, were on Rahul Gandhi, the Congress leader who filed his nomination from Wayanad. The sitting MP from Wayanad in Kerala held a massive show of strength on his way to file his nomination. Not only Rahul Gandhi standing against him, CPI's candidate Annie Raja also filed her nomination. The question also still remains, will Rahul Gandhi only fight from Wayanad, or like 2019, will he try his luck once again in Amethi, where remember last time he lost to Smriti Irani? Take a look at the Wayanad factor.
Accompanied by a sea of supporters and party workers, Rahul Gandhi entered the electoral fray from the picturesque constituency of Wayanad in Kerala. Throughout the roadshow and later, while filing nominations, Rahul's sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was with him. Rahul, who won from Wayanad in 2019, made an emotional pitch to the voters, calling them his family.
I was really embraced by the people of Wayanad, regardless of which party they came from, regardless of which community they came from, regardless of how old they were. Every single person in Wayanad gave me love, affection, respect, and treated me as one of their own.
Campaigning has reached fever pitch in Wayanad. Rahul is up against CPI's Annie Raja and BJP State Unit Chief K. Surendran. The left front is upset with Rahul's candidature in Wayanad. The Congress's allies at the national level are questioning why Rahul is not fighting from the Hindi heartland, where the fight is with the principal rivals, BJP.
In a democracy, anyone can contest from anywhere, but in today's political scenario, as left has announced its candidates much in advance, they could have avoided the political sensitivity should have been prevailed.
Congress and CPI have been fighting against each other in Wayanad over the years, just like in any other seat in Kerala. But this time, it's a different story. The left, right from the beginning, have been opposing Rahul Gandhi's to contest from Wayanad one more time, saying that the main face of the opposition front is sending a wrong message by contesting against its own ally, CPI, and not against the BJP in the Hindi heartland.
Suspense remains over Amethi, the seat in UP that Rahul lost in 2019. Current Amethi MP and Union Minister Smriti Irani has dared Rahul to contest against her.
Well, my challenge to Mr. Gandhi was very simple, that if he considers himself the tallest leader of the Congress party, he should fight only the seat of Amethi. लेकिन मैंने जो सुना है कि वो शायद 2 सीटों से लड़ेंगे, जैसे ही वो अनाउंस करेंगे कि वो 2 सीटों से लड़ रहे हैं, वहीं पे उनके अनाउंसमेंट का मतलब है कि वो अमेठी हार रहे हैं. जो इंसान टोटली कन्विंस्ड होता है कि वो जीत रहा है, वो दूसरी सीट की ओर नहीं भागता.
The UP Congress is eager to see the Gandhi siblings contest from Amethi and Raebareli, which are considered Gandhi family seats. The state leadership believes that the candidature of Rahul and Priyanka can motivate the party cadres in UP. With Mausami Singh and Shivi Mole, Bureau Report, India Today.
And joining me now to understand the political dynamics of Wayanad is Anan Kukui, senior journalist from Kerala. Appreciate your joining us, Anan. Your sense of Wayanad, a seat which Rahul Gandhi won with a huge margin last time, more than 64% vote. Do you get a sense that this is a walkover, a safe seat, or with the CPI putting up Annie Raja, the BJP putting up its state president Surendran, that it becomes a tougher fight this time?
I don't see it becoming any tougher, Rajdeep. It could, the margin of victory could reduce by a few thousand votes. And even by a lakh. Suppose the vote share comes down, I mean, his margin of victory comes down by a lakh, it doesn't matter much. In 2009, when M.I. Shanawaz contested on this seat, he was deemed an unwinnable candidate. He had contested 4 elections until that point, and his first win came in this Wayanad seat in 2009. In 2014, he was missing completely from that locality, and yet he won that seat again, even though by a much smaller margin. I would say that Wayanad is probably the safest seat for any Congress candidate in the whole of India, in all the 543 seats. If I can pick a seat which would be the safest for any Congress candidate, that would be Wayanad. So I don't see any reason for for Rahul Gandhi to fear. Yeah.
But Anand, explain that to us. The safest seat, presumably large Muslim population, large tribal population. You believe, therefore, the social demographics of Wayanad heavily favor the Congress. Am I correct?
Yeah, Wayanad, if you consider it as a district, just as a district, it's mostly a Christian majority district. But then the Wayanad parliamentary seat includes 3 assembly segments from the Malappuram, district of Kerala, which is heavily populated by Muslims. And there's 1 seat from Malappuram which has an equal or somewhat equal representation of Christians. That is Nilambur, where the Christian settlers make up about 40% of the population, where Congress has won almost all the time except once or twice. It's currently held by a left MLA, but then the Congress, has an advantage when it comes to the minority-dominated seats, as in the rest of India. Both Christians and Muslims are the voters for Congress in Kerala. Yeah.
How do you react to what I heard from Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister of Kerala, yesterday, saying Rahul Gandhi should have found some other seat? Why choose Wayanad, come into a direct contest with the left? The India alliance thereby gets fractured in some way in Kerala. How do you read it? Is this alliance in some way in Kerala, they're at each other's throats? Will that extend to seats like Trivandrum, other seats where it's Congress versus left versus BJP? Is Wayanad, in a sense, an exception where the Congress is the certain winner? The other seats will see fierce battles, Congress versus left.
See, Rajdeep, in Lok Sabha elections in Kerala, unlike the assembly elections which saw the left and the Congress alternating, the Lok Sabha elections have always favored the UDF, or the Congress-led United Democratic Front. The 2 exceptions have been 1967 and 2004. But apart from these 2 elections, the Congress has always dominated the Lok Sabha elections from Kerala. That's because the electorate knows which party to choose in a Lok Sabha election and which party to choose in an assembly election. So, but coming to your point about Rahul Gandhi's contest in Wayanad and Pinarayi Vijayan making it an issue, I think it's understandable that the left feels, let down by the bigger partner in the India alliance. Why should Rahul Gandhi be contesting in Wayanad when he is actually a leader from Uttar Pradesh, and he should be trying to salvage whatever is left in the Hindi heartland, because he's a leader of the Hindi heartland. It's just logical. But then Pinarayi Vijayan, he has his own, he's actually appealing to certain sections of people to, vote for the left rather than Congress, but he's actually lamenting in that sense.
I get that point. Also, of course, one of the close aides of Rahul Gandhi is K.C. Venugopal, and some are saying it is KC, as he's called, who's been pushing Rahul Gandhi. You've got to stay on in Wayanad. And Rahul Gandhi, to be fair to him, has invested a fair amount of his time and political equity in Wayanad. But as Anand pointed out, it is perhaps the safest seat that the Congress could find across the country. What it means, though, to the politics of the Hindi heartland, since Rahul Gandhi, as of now, is not contesting from Amethi, is the big question mark, which will have to be answered in the next couple of weeks. For now, Anand, for joining me there, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rajdeep.
Okay, now, though all eyes were glued to Wayanad, many other top leaders also filed their nominations across Kerala, Karnataka, West Bengal, all states going to the polls in that second phase on 26th of April. The BJP's candidate and Union Minister Shobha Karandlaje filed her nomination from the Bengaluru North seat before going to file her nomination. Shobha Karandlaje held a mega road show. The Congress's Shashi Tharoor filed his nomination from Thiruvananthapuram for the 4th consecutive time. He's a 3-time winner there. He's facing a tough fight this time with Rajiv Chandrasekhar, among others, pitted against him. BJP candidate Mahesh Sharma filed his nomination from Noida today. He's hoping for re-election. Uttar Pradesh's Deputy Chief Minister Brajesh Pathak accompanying the BJP candidate from Gautam Budh Nagar. In West Bengal, BJP Chief Sukhanta Majumdar filed his nomination today. Majumdar has been fielded from the Balurghat seat. Okay, let's turn to one of our ground reports, and it comes from Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh, where the poll battle is really heating up. It's the perfume capital of the state. It's always in the past been a bastion of the Samajwadi Party, but this time the BJP is always making a complete effort to take over Kannauj. Take a look at the battle for Kannauj. Akhilesh Yadav versus the BJP.
So as Uttar Pradesh is gearing up for Mega 2024 elections, all eyes are on UP's perfume capital, Kannauj, the Nagari of Raja Jaichand, where the vote will go, whether the Saffron Party rule again, once again, or it will be Akhilesh Yadav Samajwadi Party who will take on BJP MP Subrat Pathak in Kannauj. Let's go there and find this out in our ground report.
Nestled along the banks of the Ganga River in Uttar Pradesh, once a traditional hub of exquisite scents distilled from flowers, a Lok Sabha constituency currently held by the BJP. Subrat Pathak secured the seat in 2019, defeating the SP's Dimple Yadav. The SP chief Akhilesh Yadav has made back-to-back visits to Kannauj ahead of the general elections in 2024. His wife Dimple Yadav has been named party candidate from the Mainpuri seat, a family stronghold.
हमारा लक्ष्य ये है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सीटें हारे और ये सीट वो है जो समाजवादियों के साथ रही, अच्छे बुरे समय पे यहाँ के लोगों ने साथ दिया और जो विकास दिखाई दे रहा है वो समाजवादियों का ही है। हमें उम्मीद है कि इस बार जनता ऐतिहासिक वोटों से समाजवादी पार्टी को जिताएगी।
Speculation is rife that the Samajwadi Party president may run for the Lok Sabha from this constituency this time.
कन्नौज के कार्यकर्ता नेताओं के बीच बैठ के बात तय करेंगे कि कौन प्रत्याशी होगा। प्रत्याशी सब जानते हैं कौन होगा।
Dropping hints that he will enter the fray from Kannauj. The BJP has already nominated its sitting MP Subrat Pathak from the constituency. BJP supporters point to law and order and welfare schemes as reason to support the party's bid to retain the seat.
कन्नौज कितना बदला है?
बहुत बढ़िया बदला है।
क्या बदला है?
5 साल में सब विकास ही है और क्या?
विकास हुआ है 5 साल?
हाँ जी।
आपको लगता है बीजेपी बुलंद है इस बार?
बीजेपी बुलंद है और रहेगी। हम तो पाठक जी को जिताएंगे।
Unemployment and their resentment against the BJP's religious agenda bolsters preference of those supporting the Samajwadi Party.
भाई कौन आएगा आपकी क्या है?
अखिलेश यादव।
अखिलेश यादव।
सुब्रत पाठक।
अगर अखिलेश यादव लड़ेंगे तो नहीं जीतेंगे।
अगर अखिलेश यादव नहीं लड़ेंगे तो
फिर बता नहीं सकते।
नहीं जीत पाएंगे और फिर बहुमत जीत होगी अखिलेश यादव जी की।
अगर सैफई परिवार से कोई लड़ता है तब क्या होगा?
तो सपा
वो जीतेगी।
With synthetic perfumes displacing the Itr distilleries, the traditional scent makers and traders claim that the GST has severely impacted their business. Though they acknowledge the Yogi government's efforts to promote their industry globally through one district, one product scheme. A three-way contest awaits Kannauj, with the SP, the BJP and the BSP vying for the seat.
Though the seat name hasn't been decided and there are talks about Akhilesh Yadav continuing as leader of opposition and Tej Pratap could be the candidate for Kannauj, while BJP has finalized its candidate Subrat Pathak. Once again, it's going to be a tough fight in Kannauj with just the name of Akhilesh around and Subrat Pathak in the huddle. With cameraman Neeraj Samath Srivastava for India Today.
You are with elections unlocked. Let's turn our focus to Tamil Nadu now. That, remember, votes in a single phase in that first round on the 19th of April. One of the star contenders from Tamil Nadu is Karthi Chidambaram. He's contesting from Shivaganga on a Congress ticket. My colleague Shilpa Nair spent the day on the campaign trail with Karthi Chidambaram, the sitting MP from Shivaganga. Take a look.
Tamil Nadu is going to polls in the first phase, which is April 19th, and the India Today reporting team is going from one region to another to capture the mood and flavor on the ground. Right now, we are in Sivaganga constituency, which is, of course, a star constituency this time around, thanks to the candidature of Congress leader Karthi Chidambaram, who is also the son of former Union Minister P. Chidambaram.
Price,
what are the elections?
price rise, average price person is being affected by price rise. Simple things like a sachet of shampoo. What was it 10 years ago? What is it now? Soap, coconut oil, school bag, daily items, toothpaste. All prices have gone up, but income hasn't gone up in the same pace. So people's savings is down. The fact, the lack of opportunities which this central government, because of the confused GST, has really stifled small business. And the share of revenue which Tamil Nadu gets out of every rupee of tax we pay is only 29 paisa, whereas Uttar Pradesh gets 2 rupees 73 paisa for every rupee they pay. So this fiscal disparity is also playing out. This and also there also this grave concern about the direction in which this cultural nationalism is going. In fact, I also fear that they will really amend the constitution. They will bring about and cut federal rights and even start interfering into religious practices. Already they are putting the Muslims and Christians under strain. Their version of Hindutva will be a very North Indian, Sanskritized, vegetarian Hindutva. I mean, they don't subscribe to the kada curriculum variety of life we have here.
Look at the effort that the BJP is taking. The Prime Minister, the number of visits he's had this time around, this election, and also before that, even as part of his Ram Pran Pratishtha Anushthan, he had come to Tamil Nadu, visited temples. He's been frequenting the state.
The Prime Minister is expected to go to every part of the country. And in a protracted election schedule, it's convenient for the Prime Minister to make maybe frequent visits to states which are heading to the poll. The question is, how often will the Prime Minister come to Tamil Nadu post April 19th? That's the real question. And what does his visits really result in? There's really nothing to show for. Can the BJP say, we have done this and this has already been implemented in Tamil Nadu? They can't point to one thing. And these aims which they keep touting about, there's nothing has got off the ground.
One nation, one election.
It's against parliamentary democracy. See, the point is that in parliamentary democracy, a government has its legitimacy only when it has its majority. Once it loses its majority, it must go and face the people. But in a one nation, one election where you want to synchronize everything, even if you lose a majority, the government or a ad hoc government or a president's rule has to continue. That is undemocratic. And I believe frequent elections are good for India. Otherwise, how do people express their anger and displeasure against the ruling dispensation? So having frequent elections is not bad at all, because it gives an outlet to people to express their views about certain issues. Otherwise, if you're going to have only one election in 5 years, and for 5 years there's no interim election at all, people have no outlet to express their displeasure about any issue.
So we've spent an entire day here in Sivagangai to understand the mood on the ground. As far as Karthi Chidambaram is concerned, he's of course up against ADMK's Panaguni Xavier Das and BJP's Devanathan Yadav. There are additional challenges too, such as anti-incumbency, the infighting within the Congress unit here in Sivagangai. But will Karthi Chidambaram be able to overcome these challenges? We'll know on June 4th. With video journalist Daniel, this is Shilpa Nair in Sivagangai for India Today.
Okay, time to wrap up this edition of Elections Unlocked. And on the day of those big nominations, we leave you with these images of a candidate, Aslam Shah, fighting for Maha Lok Shahi Vikas Aghadi in Maharashtra's Buldana. He came carrying a huge bag full of coins, 10,000 rupees in 1 rupee coins, 15,000 in notes, to file his nomination. It takes all types to make India a festival of democracy. Keep watching India Today on the other side.